have Dr. Prasanna Patasani, Member of Parliament from Bhubaneswar constituency. Dr. Patasani, now it is seems there is the law which is there in India on women security and safety, that seems little inadequate, for which there are two commissions. Justice J.S. Varma commission has been appointed, as well as Justice Usha Mehra commission for Delhi is also being appointed. What are your feelings about bringing the stringent law is concerned in such cases, the crime against women?
This rampant crime never happened as it is happening now. There are many reasons why it happened, but we should pay more attention to strengthen our law. We must see whatever the law enacted or promulgated by the Parliament, and same thing will be executed by judiciary. If we don't strengthen the judiciary and the law will be not acted properly, nobody will honor. It happened to our country. If the lawyers or justice are being maligned by the media people before any type of prediction that they are passing, and they are always induced by media and others, just to don't commit such blunder of inducing any judge. Judge is a judge. He is the divine protector of the law. So it happened in India, 7 years of some rape victims, cease suffering, and the accused also enjoying. I think there should be a faster trial. This court, I think, suppose you take the case of Phasi, that is of hanged. If somebody is being hanged, what will happen to the country? Because in some outsiders, those are also punished. They think not to go to India because of the hanging system is there. I think it's a brutality. Suppose if you like to change a man, anybody who does crime, quite happen. I think it comes under psychiatric treatment should be needed. It comes under some fellows, they're suffering some disorderliness inside their own brain that must be thoroughly examined by psychologists. Psycho, what I mean, the science of the logos of mind. Logos means science, the science of mind. If the science of the mind is properly, thoroughly examined by the psychologist, this should have been consulted before any type of law is enacted. By that, what happened? Your murder, suppose your Jabajjivan Karadanda, that is life imprisonment, it's up to 2 years only. Your rape, that is of punishment would be about 7 years, I think. So whether this punishment would be increased or it should be abandoned, or vice versa, we should find out some other substitute in the law. But before enactment, we should consult with the proper authority. Then it's my suggestion, humbly request to the lawyers also too. It depends on their argument. It depends on the law and judges to decide. So it takes a lot of time. So in this case, our judiciary system must be strengthened, and our government should pay proper attention to just to eradicate this problem. It's rampant now. How to be checked? To create awareness, same time to counsel the exponent. Those are very thorough on this rape cases. Rapists should not be excused. Any type of rape is a crime. Not is a physical rape. A raping to the mind also. Even is a very, I think it's also a crime. So, before any type of enacting the law, the judicial system should counsel the psychologist. If you don't know how to change a person, suppose somebody commits crime, if you don't know how the art, how to change his soul, change his mind, what is the use of hanging? It's a brutality. How long you can be hanging like this? So I think, of course, you know better than me that if somebody is hanged, the other people will be frightened to commit such a blunder. I think there is system also. One fellow, you know, recent it happened, there was agitation. Lakhs and lakhs people they are agitating. We are favoring, we are honoring the women. And what happened after this case happened? Again there is rape. Every day is happening, and people are raping. What type of country we have? So the entire system of law that is to be amended, that is to be enacted, promulgated again in the floor. There should be one debate on this. We should not pass it arbitrarily. We must be considerate. We must be judicious to go for any law. A law must be strengthened to protect the life, because the world is now paying proper attention to India. When it goes through media that women are being raped here, no women of the world would come to this land. And we are going to lose money relating to tourism. By that possibility of economic disaster for the country also may be happening. And it is our country, we are pride of the womanhood. Ours is a motherland. We are honoring our own mother. If somebody is raped means, why should you think your own mother, sister, daughter raped? So, therefore is my honest appeal, submission, that we should strengthen the law, we should strengthen the court and the judicial system also, and there should be fast, that is of, presently they have announced to, name of that is
Fast track.
Fast track. I'm somebody fast track. But there should be money and sufficient money and should be financed to manage it. Good advocates, lawyers to be deputed, and good judges are to be promoted, to be deputed or to be appointed by the government also, to pass it so quickly. By that, the people will be benefited, the country will be benefited, and we can protect our motherland, holy India.
Dr. Patasani, will you please tell us about the fair trial or the trial into these cases?
There should be a fair trial and also steady trial. Also, what I mean that only we should not ignore other trials also. We should not suppose the rape victims, they should be compensated. They should, because what those are being punished the rapist, the money should have been charged to them, that will be compensated by this way. Not only the punishment also, they must be heavily fined. By that, the entire family and all the concerned rapist, kith and kin will be cautious of dealing. And so there's been sufficient fine, jail, trial must be imposed. Not only the criminals, but also the family of the criminal also too. On what ground? What is the family background that a person is committing such blunder? He is not a humanist. Therefore, the barbaric attitude of a person concerned should have been penalized, and that money should have been given to the your rape victims. By that, their family would be
Baba, do you
protected.
feel that there are small crimes which are also being taken care of by the present law, or we require to have a law on those aspects?
The zero tolerance also, and those are also touching to the girl, pushing and pulling, they should have been also punished. It is a lesson. Before rape, some people are following the ladies, teasing, misbehaving, touching their hands. It must be abandoned in the court, must be punished. By that, they will never go further crime to rape. So prior to that, people are teasing, people are molesting, people are touching their hands, pulling, pushing. Therefore, that small crime, they should be heavily fined. By that, they will never commit such type of blunder.
Baba, what are the new things or new concept against the women, crime against women be incorporated by the law enforcing agencies?
Suppose you are passing a red light. If somebody is crossing it, being punished by the same traffic rule because he is not abiding, and they are collecting some fine also being imposed by the authority. In this case, in the rape case, what happened, if somebody touching to the, or pulling to the hands of the any lady, or touching her anywhere, and dashing her also too, if the same law would be very useful to that in the spot also, they should have been charged, fined there. By that, it will be symbolizing, it will be a very exemplary ideas that the people would be fearing. If somebody is passing to the red light areas as going to be punished, others also thinking, and they are very cautious of driving also too. It will happen the same to be repeated in the cases of the rape victims. Before any rape happen, if somebody is teasing or misbehaving or abusing her or molesting, so in that fact, the immediate there should be fined. If they will be fined, this type of may create awareness amidst the people. Suppose we do or commit any blunder, we will be fined. So it may not go. They may not be committing such type of harassment to any women that they usually meet in the bazaar, in bus stand, in railway stand, in the airport. They will be cautious of dealing with. So therefore I think, and I appeal, it is very small there. The issue is very small. But you see, from the smaller one, if you are not cautious of dealing like this through implicating them by not by fining, so what happens? They will commit